Welcome. So today's agenda is to say hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
So I put a deposit down on a bike.
Oh yes.
Didn't I know?
Oh jeez, that was loud. So what bike did you put a deposit on? Question mark.
The 09.
Ooh. A 2009 bike, I see.
No, I got to go to the 2017.
Ah, right.
Yeah, no bike reveals here. Straight out.
Just straight out, no reveals. Ha, bruh, gnarly. Titan rode a dirt bike, so that's his next bike.
660,
yeah. Yep,
next bike.
Okay. Yep, it's confirmed. Any bike he rides is his next bike.
Oh yeah.
That's just how he rolls, bro. So hectic. Put it. Oh, got me a notification. Oh, nah, it's not important.
Oh, I was just editing a video just before I started hanging as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to get back into it, obviously.
I've been thinking about getting back into it myself.
I've got so much to edit, and I mean, I was just at work today, and the guy at work is like, I was just telling him how I ordered a new bike. He's like, "Oh, how the videos going?" You know, he thought the old videos were hilarious when he saw them first.
Yeah. Noise.
So you get those fans, then you want to get back into it. You want to entertain.
They be thirsty for your information. It's a biological warfare. So, I haven't been riding because the weather's been kind of. I want to go for a ride, but I just haven't been bothered recently. Just been like, man.
So what do you mean? What else have you been doing? You haven't been working, obviously. Is that right?
I've been working on stuff, but it just hasn't been channel related.
No, but you don't have a job at the moment, right?
Yeah, but I do a whole lot of things in between.
Keep busy.
Still got my freelancing job.
Freelancing?
Freelancing. Yes. So, waiting up.
Cool, like.
Oh yeah, I do my freelancing.
Deliveries, not deliveries.
Nah, not deliveries. I still got deliveries as well, bruh. I'm still delivering your stuff. Yeah, I've got to contact another person that I know because they're saying that apparently there's another movie being made, and I'm wanting to see if I can get into it in some sort of way.
A movie? What do you mean by movie?
A movie. You know, on the big screen.
On the big screen?
On the big screen, yeah.
Okay.
On the big screen. So,
are you going to be an actor?
nah, maybe an extra person if they need someone. If not, it'll be behind the scenes work, most likely.
Right.
Yeah. See, I'm too pretty to be in front of the camera. That's why I choose motovlogging.
Yeah.
That's a hidden burden that's within itself.
So what do you think of new bike, new helmet? Does that make sense?
Is the helmet to match the bike, though?
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, then it's worth it.
I could
Well,
fetch it.
they should have thrown one in Dodge,
Oh no, don't do that. Yeah.
and not a $20 one either.
They don't just throw stuff in. That's only with car purchases.
Yeah, we're really getting stuffed.
So the issue with having two helmets I can think of is you need two Cena bases and ideally two GoPro cases to put the GoPro in. And then I have to have two mic adapters and two microphones. And if I was to have two Hero 5 cases and mic adapters and the Cena bases, so what's that? Cena base like $100 now? Is that right?
I think it's about that.
Yeah, so say $100 and what is like 80 and 80 for the GoPro parts. So you're looking like 260 on top of the helmet plus what? A visor that's chrome or whatever. So that's another 150. So you're looking at $400 on top of the helmet price just to set up a new helmet.
Jeez. That's ridiculous, mate.
So obviously I could move the Hero 5 case and mic adapter from that helmet to the new one. But then what if I want to ride the 150? Well, I can't. How can I?
You can't be matching, bro.
Yeah, I can't use a different color helmet.
That's how I feel about my suit and my helmet. Like, my helmet does not match my suit anymore. And it's just like, oh, rip. But then on the other hand, it's like, I'm not going to go out and buy another suit. And, like, couldn't get the helmet that I wanted in the color. So.
Oh, well, your suit's like white, blue or something, is it?
My suit is blue, black, and white. But my helmet is now white, green, and red.
Yeah, so what I did with gear was I always got the white and black for the main stuff.
Yeah.
Like the jacket and pants of leathers, so they're just white on and black.
Yeah, that would have been a better idea.
Whereas the gloves, that's the extra color that matches the bike. I got red and white gloves. So
But I want to be a Power Ranger.
So I could change the glove color easy enough.
Yeah.
But then you got to change the helmet color to match as well.
It's too complicated,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. New helmet, I suppose.
So hectic.
So it would be an opportunity to upgrade to the Shoei NXR helmet, which is the one that came out, a month after I bought this one.
Yeah.
So I'll be up. It's a good chance to upgrade to the new helmet. Chances are, though, another month and they'll release something else to replace it. as it goes with buying things.
One thing after another. Well, I've got to get this. Oh, but I've got to get the add-on as well.
How many helmets you got, Max?
How many helmets do I have?
Yeah.
I had a couple before, but I've only got 3 right now, which is my current one, the one I crashed in, and my dirt bike helmet that I've had for like 5 or 6 years now. Probably pushing 6.
So dirt bike and 2 road, or one's
Yeah.
not usable anymore. Though.
Well, I crashed in my dirt one, but I'd rather crash in a dirt one than my new helmet. Personally, that's how I feel about it. Oh, that's the picture of that bike. So he did get a new seat. I was like, I swear I saw that bike before and it had a different seat on it. And I was like, oh, I'll go back to my photos, found out, yeah, it is that guy's bike. Hectic.
Oh, I lost one of my cutlery pieces. You noticed?
How'd that happen?
I don't know. How would I know? I just noticed.
Right, there's probably someone, probably in your house taking all your silver. All your silverware.
How annoying! You know, I've only got like 6 of everything, and now I've got 5 of one.
Jeez. Had 6 bikes, now only got 5 of them. Oh.
Uh-huh. There's Realist Rider.
There's a spider in your room.
Realist Rider in the chat. Too.
Oh!
No, what's in my room is a fly, and how do I squat? I don't have a fly squat.
They're getting in with that car smashed into your house.
Oh. Between
squat him?
matches. Oh, hey. What's
Anyone got
Realist
any
Rider up
tricks?
to? What are you up to, mate? He's probably up to King of the Hill or whatever. Whatever they call it. H1Z1. The other part of it. I don't know what you call it. I got it. Hang on, let me open up my Steam so I can see what the name of it actually is. So I don't get it wrong. Because technically it's H1Z1 and they've just spread it out between 2 games. Weird. Somewhere here. Ah, King of the Kill?
No, he doesn't play that.
I thought he plays that.
He plays this other game.
What's this other game that you're talking of?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's not that one, but I don't know what it is.
I don't remember what it's called.
Right. I always thought, I don't know, I might have been thinking of someone else.
Might be on his channel.
Let's go to Real's channel.
It looks like he deletes the gaming streams.
Ah. I haven't actually even downloaded it. Like, I got it because it got separated. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. Oh, yeah, I had Bioshock, and then, like, I bought the pack where it was number 1, 2, and Bioshock Infinite. And I got Bioshock Remastered 1 and 2 for free because I already had it. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
There's a fly walking on my screen.
How many legs does it have? Are you sure it's not a spider with wings?
It's got 6 legs.
6. Oh, nah, that might be a spider, bro.
No, spiders have 8 legs.
You sure about that? What if you take 2 off?
It's got wings. It's flying.
It's genetically modified. It's Australia, bro. You never know what could be around the corner. Oh, I see a lot of hire songs for sale. I'm just like, that's good. Not gonna get one. Absolutely
The game's
everywhere
called
they are.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, it's one of the new cool kids games that I haven't even bought yet because it was $30 and I was cheap. Is that bad? Probably.
No, I haven't bought anything.
Hmm.
What's happening here?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just in eBay checking things out.
You buying yourself a Russian bride, are you?
No, it's too expensive.
How much are they? About $350? About $350.
I got a 10% voucher, so not quite that much.
All right. Now, is this voucher available to everyone, or is this just because you haven't been on eBay for a while?
I don't know why they were giving me a 10% voucher, but I haven't got any money to spend anyway.
That's true. What if you just say to a person, I just want to buy 10% of your product? Can I do that?
Maybe I can use it on the new Cena that comes out at the end of the month.
Yeah.
End of the month. Wasn't that the
End
other
of
month?
this month. According to Revzilla.
How long have they been saying end of the month? How many months have they been saying that?
Well, since the end of February. End of May, they said. So I am holding them to that.
Yeah. Oh, I went to go and see. I needed a new plug because one of the plugs went on my ute for one of the tail lights, and just it was old and need replacing, but the other bit was fine. And I was like, "Oh, how much will that be?" It's a Dutch's 8-way pin connector, waterproof, right? And I look it up, look at it on the computer. Yeah, you can only buy the male and female part. Well, you have to buy all in one. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can do that. And I asked how much it would be. $130 for a bloody connector.
Oh, license to print money.
Yeah, and then they're just like, oh, you can buy the pins if you want. And I said, how much are just the pins if I was just to get the pins for whatever reasons? And he said, that'll be $85. $85 for pins, bro? So, yeah.
It's good money if you can make it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, I went to Centrelink last Thursday and I put my name down for New Start.
Nice.
That'll take months.
Might as well get it started sometime then.
No, it shouldn't take about 3 weeks, I think.
I'm happy because it's nearly the end of financial year and I get money.
I don't.
You get money. I have to pay.
I get money. Yeah, because I earn so little. I get all my tax money back.
I have to pay. I don't think I've paid enough so far. So
Cash in hand transaction, boy. No way to
No
do
wonder the economy's fucked.
I look back at like one of the other companies I was with. I'm just like, I did all that work, didn't get paid. Guess what? They didn't pay my taxes either. Great.
Well, this morning I filled in the 16-page questionnaire on your finances and all your assets and all that sort of crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
is that fun?
Oh, yeah, that was good fun.
Right.
Basically, I just got the car, the bike, and a bit of furniture here, and basically that's it.
I'm surprised they will still give it to you if you have a bike. In a way.
Tools.
Well, I'll tell you what, MTW.
Yes.
They can go and get fucked if they think I'm going to sell that.
Yeah, true.
And
That means sell them.
And if they want me to sell the car, they can shove it up their fucking ass, because how am I going to look for work?
Exactly. You need a car to go around or use it for work purposes if you want to become an Uber driver.
Well, I'm not going to become an Uber driver because someone is liable to knock me on the head because I'm old.
Ah.
I'm not going to be able to get a labourer's job because my body's fucked, and that's all I know. So I'm going to be on New Start for the next 5 fucking years.
Have you ever thought of becoming a porn star?
Well, first of all, I've got to get Viagra.
Oh, that costs money. Oh, yeah. Didn't think about that. Man, it's hard these days, isn't it?
It's fucking hard being old.
Yeah.
So what happens in 5 years?
Well, Dodge,
He becomes famous.
in 5 years, I can go on the old age pension. When I'm 66 and a half. That's of course if I live that long, but of course they don't want you to live that long. This is how they're saving all the money in the budget.
Mm.
They're shitting on the fucking pensioners, mate. And yet they give the Sudanese more money. They get fucking new cars, a house to live in, and all the priorities are wrong.
Yeah.
So do they already own your house?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Dodge, I am better off than some people, and I admit that. But there's a lot of people that are better off than me as well. I'm very, very bitter at the system at the moment.
Yeah, it's not good at all.
It'll be hard to live off of that allowance you're going for.
Well, I defy anyone to live on, well, what is it, 538 a fortnight.
Yeah.
What are the bills? Just the house bills?
But then there's food. Don't forget food. Food's expensive these days, especially fresh food. Oh, it's crazy.
I'm a freaking diabetic, so I need tablets. I've got other issues. I've got to go to fucking have a CT scan soon. I found something in my bladder. So I've got all this fucking going on with Centrelink. I feel like a third-class citizen in my own country.
Yep. And then people that come here illegally, we're just like, Australia, let's give you $10,000 and month free rent. Yeah, that sounds good. It's like, jeez. It's ridiculous.
And they crucify me, and so I can't retire till I'm 66 and a half. Now, where's the fairness in that? When someone that's born a year or two earlier than me can retire at 65, but I have to wait till 66 and a half.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the fairness in that?
Oh, bro, I probably won't even get it by my age. When I get old, it'll probably be 90.
I've got no superannuation because that was all taken out in fees and charges from rest.
Mm-hmm.
So it stinks. But I still won't sell me bike.
No.
Well, it wouldn't benefit you to sell anything.
I miss that, Dodge.
It wouldn't benefit you to sell anything. You wouldn't want to sell
Of
to
course
live.
not. You don't get what it's worth. And that's why I wouldn't sell it anyway.
So what happens? So the pension is like double income? essentially for what you're going for?
A single age pensioner, Dodge, a single person gets $888 a fortnight on a pension.
Yeah.
And a person, this is why they want to get people off disability and put them on the dole, because they save about $300 a fortnight off the welfare bill.
It's the same as the pension.
Per person. What's that, sorry?
Disability is the same amount of money as a pension, right?
Yeah, the disability is the same as a pension, an old age pension, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that.
Now, if you've got a partner and it's just you two, it's $1,300 a fortnight.
Right. So less per person.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you've got, like, say for instance, this is why before it used to be half for one person, but now it's a little bit better than that, because the Labor government under Julia Gillard said it wasn't fair that people next door to you, a married couple, are getting $1,300 a fortnight, and they're paying the same bills as what you are, but you're only getting half of that. Right? They still get an electricity bill like you do. They still get rates and taxes like you do, but they're getting more money to pay that. And that's why they upped the single person's pension. See, a lot of people forget that.
Mm.
But if you're Muslim or Sudanese, you'll get a lot more.
Really?
Because they don't get more. It's racist, apparently.
Well, you got one bloke with 4 wives, all claiming bloody welfare.
Mm.
And the Sudanese have got 5 kids, 1 on the back, 1 on the front, 1 in the oven, and 3 walking.
You've got to keep them happy so they don't terrorise them.
The system's just not right. It's not fair. Anyway, I've had my rant and I'm going back to eBay at the moment.
That was a good rant. We'll give you that. I enjoyed it. It's very down to earth.
Buy some levers.
Levers? Yeah.
I'm going to Canberra with a big placard, and I'm going to hold it up in front of the Canberra government, wherever the government is, and say I feel like a third-class citizen in my own country.
Can I record this? I want this footage to then post to YouTube.
Yeah.
And publicize it.
Yes. Monetize it.
Yes, monetize it as well.
Can you afford to get to Canberra?
I might wait until it's summer, Dodge, because it might be a bit cold to ride there.
There's a Mighty Car Mods meet going on next month on the 5th. I'm contemplating if I want to go, because it's so expensive to like Airbnb, or like it's cheap just to get a hotel room, really.
But Canberra.
Yeah, but I'd rather camp for one night. Like, it's bloody cold, but I've done it before. But it's like I don't want to be like frozen to death and then be on like Channel 9 News, be like, oh, this YouTuber right here got frozen in a tent.
What, camp on the Parliament lawns?
Yeah. Because I own that because I pay tax. Yeah. About right? Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, why
no,
not?
you don't pay tax. You just said before.
I pay tax, but I get nearly everything back. Because you gotta remember, for most of this year, I didn't have much money at all. Like, I was out of work most of the time. Yeah,
you should get most of it back.
Yeah. that only probably keep like $20, which is stupid, but you know, hey, helps me out, so that's good. It helps me out, makes everyone help them out. I don't know. I help people by saying good on you. That takes energy, and that requires food, and food requires money.
You could start a paper round then.
Oh yeah.
A what?
Paper. Do a paper round.
A paper round? They're the thing of the past.
No, it still happens
No.
where I am. I still do it.
Local paper now.
Nah, I can't be bothered.
Get your pocket money. I know a lot of old people that are doing it and not
Yeah, I know.
not telling something.
I know a lot of old people that stopped doing it because you put so much time in it, and it's a lot of effort for little money.
Mm.
Yeah.
Plus, at the moment, I can't anyway. I've got issues.
He's a wanted man. He's trying to hide from the popo.
I'm going to Darwin for a while.
All right.
No, I've got something on my bladder, MT.
Right.
Still at the shop all the time?
Hey?
What?
Still down the shop all the time?
I go there. I haven't been much recently, Dodge, as you know, because Mum went, of course, and that's been harrowing. That's been a fucking nightmare. Setting up all the funeral and all that sort of shit. And that's still not all over yet because there's still a lot more to do.
The wheel type thing.
Yeah, you got to wait for the death certificate before you can do the will and this, that, and the other. Go and get this signed by a JP, and then you got to go and see someone about the fucking will. And I've got no idea who to see. So, and if I worry about it too much, I'll just get crook and won't be able to do anything. So I just play it as it comes. Get on the bike and go for a ride and think about other things.
Make some videos.
Doing some dank wheelies.
Well, I don't know if you heard, Dodge, that there was someone killed on at Andrew's farm the other day. Did you hear that?
Nope.
Yes or no?
No.
Oh, okay. And
That's not very far away.
no, not from you, no. And I didn't see the bloke, but his bike was in at the shop, and he had an R1, and he'd burnt out the clutch, and put another one in, and he burnt that out. So he put another one in, and apparently he was going along. It must have been Curtis Road or somewhere around that way, Dodge. And I don't know, he must have been wringing this R1's neck, and he come off or whatever and hit a tree or some bloody crap. And the marks on the road went for 40 meters. And this is in a 60-kilometre-hour zone, by the way.
Gee.
Yeah. Well, where did you hear about it?
He may not be dead. He might be in a coma or something in hospital. But the cops went into the shop, and they only go into the shop to question, but ask about the bike and all that. And John said, "Oh, is the bloke dead? Is he?" He said, "No, not yet, but he's not in a good way. It's critical, and probably not gonna live."
Ah.
Right,
Gee.
so it's a single vehicle accident then.
Well, that's what I was told today by Andrew, who you know, of course, Dodge. He come picked his bike up And I think it might have happened. I don't know when it happened, to be honest.
Who picked the bike up?
The bloke that owned the R1.
So what? The guy that crashed?
Beg pardon?
The guy who crashed picked his bike up.
Yeah, he picked his bike up. He kept burning out clutches, so he's doing something on this R1.
Are you saying the crash happened today? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying it happened today. I'm not sure what day it happened. It could have happened last Friday or Thursday or something like that. But he picked his bike up, and I think he had another bike there as well, a KTM or something. And one of his mates come in to pick up the bike after it all happened, the KTM or something, I think he picked up. And he said that he was a bit of a loose cannon, this dude. He was either going to end up in jail or dead. So he's in hospital in not a good way. And I was just saying to Andrew, I can't understand people riding like that. You know, he must have been doing some old speed to go 40 meters down the road, the marks. You just don't do that in the built up area, because you could be way down the road and a car sees you and says, yeah, I've got time to pull out. But if you're doing 100 mile an hour, you start pulling out and they're on you before you know it.
40 meters for a bike to slide, that's not, you don't have to go that fast, I don't think.
You don't have to be that fast?
I don't think so. I think they slide pretty well.
Yeah, my bike slid pretty easy, but yet mine had crash bars, so that's why I didn't really grip on anything, just sort of kept on going.
Until it hit some.
Yeah.
Like the curb.
Mine hit a pothole. One person said it got airborne. I don't know. I don't think that's true. Because it was uphill as well. I don't know. It could have.
Strange, though. I've heard nothing about that in the news either.
Well, if they don't die, it's not really.
No.
It's not really news.
No.
Or if it doesn't stop traffic majorly. If it's major traffic jam, yeah, it'll probably be on the news. I'm always on the radio, but that was it. Nothing too big. Just a little bit.
He's probably doing a wheelie or something.
Mm.
So how do you burn clutches out?
You ride them.
You ride them. You ride them like you style them.
Yeah, that and friction point and revving the crap out of it.
You're supposed to friction point everything. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, but like excessive revs, and if it's a dry clutch, it will burn out hella quick.
Oh.
Mm.
You know, you don't have to wring its neck or do wheelies to have a good time on a bike, in my opinion.
Then there's me, nearly burnt out my clutch already, trying to do rolling burnouts. It's because I don't know how to do them properly.
Let's face it, if you want to do a wheelie, you go to Medlow Road and do it, not up Curtis Road or something.
All right. I've got to keep it in traction control too, so it doesn't wheelie,
Mm. They need a traction control mode for the Groms. They're putting ABS on them because they're too powerful as they are.
So Dodge, has the MT-09 got everything you want on it?
What do you mean? I'm buying accessories.
i.e. traction control and anti-locking brakes and
Yeah, it's got that.
the other things that I think you wanted. whatever they were. I can't remember.
Oh, accessories. Getting a screen for it. Tank grips, heated grips.
Heated grips.
Yeah, heated grips.
What are you going to go for? The sport, the touring, or the adventure?
What?
Heated grips. There's 3 kinds.
I went with the Yamaha genuine ones.
Ah.
I don't want the Oxford button thing. Does look sad place to me.
Right.
These heated grips come with the button built into the clutch side. So essentially it moves your hand slightly away from the indicator button, but
Right.
it's more.
Be worth it.
There was no such thing as heated grips back in the 70s.
I'm going to bite the bullet and buy some, I think. I just don't know if I want to buy them right now.
It depends on what bike, though. Like, I would never have put it on the 150. I was waiting for. I wanted all these things, and I was waiting for the next bike.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, oh, I don't know. Should I wait off? Because I probably will get a bigger bike eventually.
Well, Andrew seems to think you'd have made the right decision too, Dodge. Whether that gives you any confidence or not, I don't know.
What do you mean? The power?
Well, no, it's not so much that, but you get a 07 and then you think, oh shit, I wish I'd have got an 09.
Yeah, I tell you, I test rode the 7, and I thought, nah, this is like where my skill level is, and I want something I can grow into more. So I had to go to 9.
Well, it'll hold you in good stead for longer.
Yeah. Just like when I bought the 150, I had to grow into it. I had to learn to ride.
Plus you can come for a ride the Mildura with me.
Yeah, I've got the touring screen on the way, I tell you now.
Excellent. Well, we'll have to arrange that when I'm better.
Touring screen, eh? I like
I've
the
always
sound of
wanted a
that.
touring screen.
I don't know what one looks like. Would you be able to bring up a photo or something? Oh, actually, no, I can just Google
Just
it.
search Ermax. It's the Ermax 2017 MG9 windscreen.
Well, Maxi boy, I reckon I'll be seeing that bike before you.
Yeah, you will.
So the plan is, I'm picking it up Friday.
Oh, it's only small.
They're giving the touring.
Yeah,
The short
it's
one is-
decent. Yeah. Oh, hang on. No, just saw a different photo. Yeah, no, that's good. One photo may have looked really tiny. That was all.
I'm picking up Friday, and they're giving me all my accessories that I want with it. But they're not installing it. I'm going to install them all.
Yeah,
You've
good
got to
idea.
install the accessories.
Yeah, I want to. I
What?
can't bother.
Heated grips and that.
Yeah. The grips are plug and play. The indicators, I'm getting the plug and play. Obviously, other than gluing the grips on and figuring out how to take the old ones off, obviously.
I've got to help someone, Dodge. I've got to help someone move Saturday.
Right. That's all right. Do you want the van help you?
Well, are you offering?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll get back to you.
Right. It's not too far driving, is it?
Beg pardon?
It's not much of a distance to travel, or what's the distance?
From Elizabeth North to Para Hills. Is that too much?
No, that sounds fine. I'll make sure I have enough petrol.
Yeah, it's a friend of mine. He owns a video store, Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at the North shops.
What do you probably only need one load with the van?
Well, with that van, yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, well, that's all right. That sounds good. I'll help out. But yeah, anyway, the plan is I have until the next Wednesday to fit the parts, because I'm taking the bike to get paint protection on,
Right.
and he's recommended like put the tank grips on, otherwise they might not stick on after because
Yep.
of the paint protection. Yeah, I've got to put the indicators, and hopefully my windscreen will arrive. It might not, but whatever. So you can put stuff on that as well. And then I'll pick it up on the Friday, on the 2nd. It'll be good to ride from the 3rd, I reckon.
Ah, sounds good. You're going to have a few sleepless nights by the sounds of it. I know I did when I used to get a new bike.
No. I didn't like the. I don't like the part where I spend money, but.
Well, Dodge, you live once and you're dead a long time.
Yeah. But the next time, when as soon as I ride, it'll be all good. Just like the day I bought my van, I was like, and the dealer's like, oh, you don't seem very excited. I'm like, yeah, I just spent a lot of money. And the next day, I'm like,
I know what you mean.
And the next day, I'm just hooting around at work, and like,
you sort of think, gee, have I made the right decision? Should I have spent the money? And then a couple of days later, you're right.
Yeah.
I regret buying the Grom. Like, as soon as I got home, I was like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I'm sort of still like that, but I'm definitely happier than what I was. It's like, yeah.
Well, Realist Ride, it's got a Grom.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of these videos that he did on it.
So
yeah, I pretty much watch all of his videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely do. I think. Maybe I don't. Oh, we got Groms for Life in the chat.
Yeah, boy.
Is Realist in the chat, is he?
No. I don't think so. No.
No, that was Stephen. No regrets. Stephen is just full of energy today, isn't he?
Stephen's got to ride the MG9. It's like a big Grom.
Oh, really? Oh, I want one now. Yeah, I could go for one.
I like that odometer for the Lancer. Looks better
The
than
horn is like weird. It's a circle shape. I think it was. Was it circle? Was that the MTO9 that I'm thinking of? That had the circle horn button.
Horn button?
Yeah, the horn button.
Horn buttons are circles, I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
On the left side, the horn.
Yeah, that's so different.
What kind of warranty is it, Dodge?
No idea.
12 months?
A year or something. Maybe 2 years, I don't know. I'll find out when I see the book. When they give me the book thing.
Yeah.
Not too worried about it. I mean,
At least
What standard tyres do they come with?
I think Bridgestone something. I didn't really look. I think it might be Bridgestone S20.
better than V-rubbers, bro.
Yeah, they're going to go on decent tyres for sure.
Yeah.
I think it was a Z900 that came with the Dunlops. So it's definitely Bridgestones for the MG9. So I was just editing a video. And I'm just going to put in a part of the video where I'm obviously listening to the radio, so that's just too bad. Just showing some filtering. But I have the radio going.
Oh, just moved and my hip cracked. Oh, jeez. That was loud. I don't think the mic picked it up.
Nope.
No.
Cool.
So the dealer I get my bike from, they're moving their store somewhere else, just a bit further down the road. So they do have a sale on all their gear. Anyone want some gear for cheap?
No, I bought
I'll check if
I bought a big like rain jacket that goes over your normal jacket. That's the only thing I've bought recently. I've got the waterproof strides that goes over your normal strides. I'm actually wearing me bloody Kevlar jeans now because they're warm.
I don't think I need the over jacket and pants. I typically go out and just get wet. Who cares?
Damn. We got a badass here. Breaking them laws. Jumping them curbs. That video that I said that I was going to upload, I haven't done yet. I'll probably work on it. If the weather's good later this week, I'll work on it this week. If it's not, I'll work on it next week.
So you like that Instagram video?
Yeah.
I will say lane filtering being legal now is a lot off a person's mind when they're filtering.
Yes.
Yeah, compared to not being legal, essentially. Yeah.
There's so many things you got to think about, like, oh, why is that person going to pull out? Are they going to open their door? Are they going to be a dick and move forward? Or is that light going to change in time? Or if the traffic moves, what's going to happen if I get in between these two cars? Like, a lot to think about.
What, on your Grom?
Oh, no, Grom's that tiny. It doesn't really matter. But when I was on my bigger bike, it was, like, you still think about it, but you're a little more lenient with the Grom because of its size. But then you also have to worry about power. Power's an issue on the Grom. I know people say, oh, it's not that bad, but it's like, yeah, if you're in a spot of bother, you need some power. It's not really there.
You're talking about at the front of the trail lights?
Oh, get into the front of the lights, bro. Once you get in front of everyone, oh, no, Grom beats everything, bro, even a Prius. I even chopped a Gixxer, bro. Because they were in second gear when they took off. Technicalities. Yeah. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
Holy shit, I haven't heard that for a while.
Yeah, I don't know why that just instantly. I just thought of that song.
What's this? Steven says he would chop me in the heels now on his Grom.
Oh, bro. Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
That. I don't believe it. Because I won all those drag races against the Grom on the 150.
Bruh, but when you're doing 150 and you do a pull, the Grom will win.
I sent Stephen a video on Instagram.
Instagram. Should get a groom, not a gram. How it works these days.
Get a groom.
A groom.
A groom.
A groom.
Like a husband.
No, a groom. Oh my god. Loading. Yeah, at one point I was like, oh, I could sell my bike and get another bike, but I just worry about, like, I know the Grom works. It's like I buy another bike, I don't know what I'm buying into.
What? Other bikes don't work.
No, I'm just saying. There's always room for things to go wrong. I was like, I don't think I'll push my luck. I know.
How about that weather, Nev?
Weather. I think it's raining in Perth.
It's 22 degrees today.
Oh yeah, it was a lot nice out there today.
I thought I was getting sunburned. Stephen still hasn't checked his Instagram.
I just found the lyrics of Run Rabbit Run.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I could send Nev the picture on the video on Instagram as well. Very good.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Yep.
I get up and be and sing this little song. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Bang, 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 goes the farmer's gun. Run, rabbit, run, 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 run. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Oh, if the farmer is fun, fun, fun. He'll get by without his rabbit farm. So run, rabbit, run, 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 run.
Now, yeah, that will play on your mind for the next few weeks.
Yep.
Maybe.
Well, for me, though.
I just make sure my mic's off. I've got a new car crashes compilation I'm going to watch. Those crazy Russians.
Oh, them crazy Russians, I know, bro. It's crazy, isn't it?
They are absolutely the worst drivers I've ever seen.
Most belong part of the mafia as well, if you believe it or not.
I mean, they knock people over at pedestrian crossings and everything.
Yeah.
They're unbelievable. Do you want a link to it?
I'm good for now. Maybe later. Get rid of that. Okay, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet maple syrup.
Holy shit, that was a beauty.
Did I at least flip their car at least 4 times?
Now, this car is changing lanes. It's a 3-lane, right?
Yeah.
And there's a truck in the middle lane, and this dude is in the left-hand lane. He's going over. No, sorry, the truck is in the far right lane because it's in Russia. And he's in the far left lane. He's going into the middle. He's changing lanes, and this bloody idiot from behind is speeding and comes up and tries to go between the car in the middle lane and the truck in the right lane. And of course, you know what happens.
Mm.
Oh,
Crash.
unbelievable. Unbelievably stupid.
Do you watch the Australian dash cams? Yep.
I haven't come across them yet.
Oh, there's a
they're good.
new compilation out today.
I'll be back.
Okay.
There's the link on the side. A 8-minute compilation.
I'll have a gander in a minute once I've finished with the Crazy Russians.
So, yeah, okay. Uh-oh, Mr. 4 can't hear anything. Better turn his speakers on. Take your earplugs out. Got a new bike on the way, Mr. Fourth.
Oh, it didn't ding. There we go. Well, there's no more effects. I've got to make my own. Probably delayed, but you said before I paused it, you said new bike on the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Ordered
What are you
my
getting?
MU9.
Going to be a boy racer.
Um,
I didn't get to ride that one on that Yamaha day that I was on.
yes.
It
You rode
sounds
one
like it was
bike,
a fun bike. Yeah, I just did the MT10,
Yeah.
twisted throttle rode the MT9 and kind of got kicked out. Too many wheelies.
Like halfway through it.
No, when he got back, he well, partway through, I think there was a conversation in regards to, hey, can you go straight back? Anyway, yes. Well, he wasn't there when I got there. Well, I don't know. It'd be on his video. I wasn't around him when he did it. I just heard it when he got back.
He doesn't do videos.
Yeah, well, he may have personal, but that's if he had a camera on, which I'm really not too sure. Actually, I don't think he did. But, you know.
Was just everyone else on the same ride, though?
Well, there was, no, because the bike that he did it on, there was another guy on the ride that I did. Yeah, it was another guy on the ride that I did because he was popping wheelies as well. I got him on video. But yeah, I think Twisted was just doing it too often.
I didn't pop any wheelies on my test ride.
Mm. Well, the one that was there had the sports exhaust, and I think it was chipped, so it was already set up to have a little fun on, and whoever rode it, obviously had fun on the day.
Well, I'm back, and Mr. Flopper, hello. I was actually just about to message you on Steam because I was about to start up some spin tires.
Oh my god, spin tires!
Spin
Actually,
tires.
I don't know if I've installed that.
I've actually found a session. When was it? 2 days ago, with actual people that weren't Russian.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's crazy. I know, right?
Hey, can you come and pull me out? Hey, you fuck! You bloody fuck! We drink vodka after that, yes?
I still remember when I went and took
terrible.
The Grom on the test ride, and I was like, this thing's not going to have good brakes, you know, because I'm like, oh, it's a cheap bike. I don't know. I just didn't think it was going to have good front brakes. Went to do an emergency stop, ended up doing a stoppie on the thing, scared the crap out of myself because the short wheelbase as well is just perfect for it.
Hey, you've got one of those little toot horns on it, haven't you?
Oh,
the
air horn.
Yeah, little. Well, the one that you just, little rubber that you just, that thing.
Oh no, I don't have that on mine.
Well, I think you need to put it on.
Yeah.
Well, I think you need to put it on yours because when you said the stoppie, I was envisaging if you had that little horn on, you've got your own airbag.
So I think about that.
And when you're going too far, when you're going too far because I'll be.
Oh.
Anyway,
Someone dies doing an emergency stop, you slide forward, hit your nuts on the horn.
Well, you're going to want to rub a bit there because I've hit my nuts against the tank.
Yeah.
That hurt.
I've hit mine against my handlebars before when I went front on a bike in the sand. Because when you hit sand, it just sinks and.
I don't mind high sides, but they've got to be side on. Low sides are okay, but you got to slide.
And not into something.
No. No. I did a elbow corner once, and it's on a shitbox, but real big old exhaust pipe. I slid, the bike slid, but then the bike hit the gutter and I hit the bike. All I did is my feet hit the seat and it just, compressed the legs up. It was just a slow slide. But I just, the knees went into the chest and just winded myself. So it was annoying. It was more annoying because it was in Baronia, right on an elbow corner, which is literally pretty much right in front of all the bus stop, train station, everything else. It wasn't full, but it had people there. So embarrassment was worse than any sort of windedness.
Yeah. I think what did I do that was embarrassing on my Grom? I did something. I think I stalled in traffic. I think I thought I was in first, went in second, and just killed the engine straight up. Fun days.
So is anybody else in channel, or are they sleeping?
Hello.
So every time I look at Nev's avatar thumbnail thing, whatever, it's I imagine behind the glasses on the couch, he's sleeping. he's like having a grandpa nap.
Yeah.
My uncle, every bloody event, barbecue, Christmas, whatever, you'd eat, and then where he'd be 5 minutes after eating. He'd be somewhere in the lounge or whatever, and having a little nap. Anyway, funny.
Nice.
So MT09.
Yep.
Is it all stock bog stacked at the bog stock standard, or is it anything extra? Or
I'm getting like heated grips, tank grips, sliders, windscreen.
what do you mean tank grip? You mean knee pads?
Yeah, knee grips.
Yeah, okay. Always a good idea, that.
Yeah, these are all things that I found issues with my 150.
Well, the 150 has got a skinny tank though, doesn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I was definitely sliding forwards, so I want some grips.
Because I, at one stage, I was on, I think, GPZ 600. Mate at the time had his RGV 250. They are a skinny tank. I've hopped off mine onto his, had a bit of a ride, popped a wheelie, put the wheel down and slid straight forward and knackered myself. But my knees were about the width of my 600 tank, which was a lot fatter than the RGV. So you might find with the MT09 that, well, you've probably been on it, and already you might have found that the tank is wider as it is. So you're probably going to, like, even with the grippy pads, you'll even more so, but you're going to have that knee control a little bit better compared to your little one.
I don't know. The tank on the MT09 doesn't curve around your knees.
Yeah, but it's quite sharp though, isn't it? Similar. I won't say similar to the MT10, but
it's just
kind
a
of along
flat
those
panel.
lines.
No, it's just a flat panel. It's like a motor. There's nothing.
Yeah, but the width.
I don't know about the width. I didn't really.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean about a fatter tank, though. The width, the size, but the size of the tank between your legs sounds wrong.
But regardless of the width, I did notice that the MT09 has no physical curvature that holds your knee in place. Where the 10 does. It has a bit of a bump on there that you can hold your knee into. But
Sorry,
the
just got an
nine's
SMS.
more
of
of a
it.
motard and just a flat panel to hold on to.
Yeah, I might have to go and suss one out. Ring up Suburban. Tell him to lend me his bike. It's an old one. I think it's a 15 or a 16 or something.
What?
Suburban Knight's got a MT-09.
No, he's got.
No, hang on. No, yes, he's got the little one. Simon's got the MT-09.
Oh, he's got the Tracer. It's not the same.
Yeah, the Tracer version though, yeah. Actually, have I been on his? No, I think he offered a knockback for a better day. I think it was nighttime at the time. I'd rather daytime when I can actually see. Bloody trail riding last week, and I'm partway through the ride, and I won't say I had an epiphany, but I had a realization that I really, really got to get myself some fucking glasses. Like I've needed them my whole riding life, but there's just only so much squinting you can do.
What did you hit this time?
No. It's more about I wanted to ride faster, but it's sunny days trail riding. You've got a lot of shadows, a lot of tree shadows. So now I don't like that riding for starters because a shadow has in the past for me hidden a tree across the track. No camera at the time, damn. But yeah, so I don't like those days. So I'm squinting pretty much the whole time, trying to focus up on everything as far as ahead as I can. And with the squinting, it's like your brain can't keep up with all that. I don't know. I just decided, I need to eliminate the concentrating on squinting bit and just get some glasses for at least riding or driving or whatever the hell. Yeah, so I can ride faster, see better. I was riding quicker when Chris was in front of me. Yeah. Riding better quicker when Chris was in front of me because I'd just go on his wheel tracks. If his bike bounces, this is my theory. If his bike bounced and flipped up in the air or whatever, I know to stop. I actually thought that, but anyway.
Here's the test dummy, yeah? That's how it's working?
Yeah, that's it. You go in front, you be the test dummy. Well, see, everybody is a crash test dummy. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with my channel sometimes when I think of that.
How
people got channels.
Group.
Well, that's it. It's yeah. Well, everybody's a crash test dummy, but yes.
But you're the original, bro. You're the original.
That's it. I am the Mr. Fall Off a Lot.
Oh, powerful word.
I have tyre sponsorship for trail riding now. Free tyres.
Burn out forever, bro.
Wow, mine's certainly getting that way. Yeah, no, MRF tyres, give them a plug. Not that they need it. They're India's largest tyre manufacturer. Been sorting out their. My brother's got the exclusive whatever with them, and I've been helping receive tyres from overseas. Last Friday there was 1,000.
Jeez.
Got to move them twice though. Truck driver's only there for an hour for free, so we've got to empty that truck within an hour. So we just empty it behind it. Then we've got to sort them out and freaking take them in and fit them in the factory. But hey, it's good for the muscles, apparently.
Yes.
Feels terrible the next day though. Anyway, I'm just out of shape. So yes, I've convinced I won't say his name, the rep for MRF over here. I've convinced him that he needs to sponsor me, and he said, yeah, why not? We'll call them testing tyres. So next container, there's going to be up to half a dozen tyres thrown in there. But unfortunately, the bloody the road tyre range is nothing over a 125, 150, 250 sort of thing, because Well, India's most common bikes are all little bikes. So yeah, they don't really make tires for big bikes, which sucks. It's just motocross, and that's pretty much it.
Still,
So,
Unless I've got a. Yeah, well, I'm
Burnout
gonna. Well, yeah, I'm gonna Google the passenger tires because girlfriend mentioned she needs new tires. So if I'm getting throws thrown in, might as well get others. Testing tires, yes.
Yeah, very professional.
Although she's got a Subaru and there's plenty of rally tires down there I can put on there.
Subi, bro. Subi.
It'll sound like a full drive on the road, but you know, that humming sound. Yes. Anyway, she's standing behind me, and I better see what she wants. So I'll be back in a sec.
I was like, oh, I didn't even mute.
Whoa. Jeez, I'm playing this game and bouncing everywhere.
I'm getting some joint pains.
Is it cold? Is that why you're getting joint pains, or?
I don't know. It's like my elbow muscles. Or no, it's just when I move it. It's not if I hold any weight on it. Just getting old. I'm gonna turn 30 this year.
Life's getting hard.
Getting old. Gotta get the M2 on. Oh, I'm too old.
Well, Mr. Philopoulos, when are you getting a new bike?
Nev! I don't buy new bikes.
When are you getting a real bike then?
Well, what do you class as a real bike? I mean, anything with two wheels is a real bike. Well, and more than 500cc or 600.
Are you telling me a Grom is a scooter? Oh man, got to reevaluate life.
Grom. What do I say about the Grom? that I haven't said already. No, look, each to their own. Each to their own.
Did you sell the quad, Mr. Philopoulos?
Yeah, sold that a while ago. Yeah. No.
So the SC1 worked.
Hey. Oh, hell yeah. He was buying it for his dad anyway. His dad had a sort of a hobby farm and loves checking the fences every day. Already has a KLF 300, but it's pretty much on its last legs. So yeah, he was stoked in the condition and what it was, and I wasn't going to budge on the price, and he paid it. So we were both stoked.
Fair enough.
I called him up a few weeks later and asked him how's it all going. He said his dad loves it. So
new bike in a can.
That's it. New bike in a can. Hang on, was it you or Bandit?
What?
Oh, one of the. Did you buy a SC1 recently and commented about it?
Well, I have bought another can recently, yeah. But I've gone through one can already.
No, someone. It was Kev, Nev. You know, it was one of you three.
Wasn't me.
Oh God, I got a mental blank. Freaking Kosciuszko. What's his name? Shit.
Kosciuszko.
Big Kev.
Yeah, big. Yeah. Oh, hang on, Kev. Who's the other one I'm thinking then? Bandit. Bandit something. I thought that was Bandit Kev. No, fuck, I've got to look at my
Bandit.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know his picture. I know the avatars of everyone, or whatever the avatar thumbnail, whatever you want to call it. I know everybody's picture, and that's what I look for. And especially in Steam, I look for the little avatar. I don't look for the name because I can scroll quicker. And when people change their fucking avatar, it shits me.
Well, unfortunately, I think I have done that recently, but changed the one I used to have.
Oh, well, what I'm looking at now is the one I'd be looking for. I mean, Dodge, you know, he didn't change his too much. I think you crossed one out for a while and then you just redid the picture. Yeah. So I think he had his car in there too. Yeah. Yeah. So visually, I you know, it's quicker to remember that than it is text. But yes, no, someone wrote a comment, I don't know, last 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. One of them said something about just bought a can of SC1 or it's good stuff or something like that. But yeah, they just bought one.
Well, that still could have been me because I have recently bought one because my other one just about run out.
Oh, it lasts ages, didn't it? I mean, if you use it sparingly, it lasts ages.
Yeah, well, I've had it for 6 or 7 years or whatever.
Jesus, that's about how much I got my last can. I didn't go crazy every time like Brian was trying to tell me. Basically, with his trail bike, he'd go trail bike riding, you know, get it all muddy, clean the buggery out of it, and then spray it with a can. He'd spray it with SC1 all over, engine, exhaust, everything, because it would help push the water away and obviously, you know, create that seal for in between rides. But he'd use a shitload of cans. Mind you, he owns the shop. But yeah, sparingly, I did the same thing. I didn't go crazy over all the parts, but I gave it a fine mist. And the can, like yours, still lasted me like 5 or 6 years or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, well, I got a pleasant surprise. I had to go to a shop at Salisbury, which is probably about 10 k's away, roughly, because they're the only ones that sell it. But
oh, really?
Yeah. DA motorcycles. All the ones out here don't sell it for some reason. I don't know why, but and I thought, I won't get any change out of $30.
Yeah.
1995. I got a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. No, it's always been 20 something or 20.99 or you know. Something like that. It's good value.
It's good for the front of my bike where the paint's faded a bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it faded in this particular spot, but it has.
Is it a plastic panel or a metal panel?
It's a hard plastic panel.
That's probably why.
Yeah,
paint on different surfaces down the road ages differently.
Yeah, the tank's fine. I use Plexus on that. That really makes a good luster.
Yeah. I got this, I don't even know what it's called, but I got this bloody beeswax wax. And like when it's sitting there, it's real yellow, clear beeswax on top, and you got your white stuff down the bottom. I don't know, more waxes or whatever. You've got to shake it up every time. But I showed a mate once when he was around, and it was a stinking hot summer day, and just doing the girlfriend's car, and I just covered the whole thing. Didn't rub it off, just did the first bit and covered the whole thing, rubbed it all on fresh. Then we went and had lunch. Then we came out, and about 2 hours later, stinking hot day, and I'm talking 35, 40 degrees, and it rubbed off like talcum powder. It's brilliant stuff. Apparently the better the wax, the easier it is to rub off. And from memories of using that kitten crap, it's about right. It's harder to rub off than it is to put on that shit.
Yeah, I remember back in the day it was harder to rub off too.
Yeah. But there's so many good waxes and polishes out there. You just got to find your own. I used to use Mothers a lot. Mothers and Maguires are very similar, if not, same bottle, different label sort of thing, but products I don't know. but I was happy using both of those, and they're both available at Repco and Bursons and Autobarn and all the super cheaps and all that sort of shit. But I went to a trade car paint supply place. Check your local and see if they're there, because they've got all the panel beater quality ones.
Yeah.
But that SC1, that surprises me, because that's a big seller wherever it is. I have been to Brian's to get it, and it wasn't there. I went next door to Scotty's. He was run out. I walked down the road. He didn't have any. Walked around to the Wreckers. He had a can. One can left.
And it smells so nice.
Oh, yeah. It's a great garage air freshener. You can't explain the smell, but it's sort of citrusy, flowery, nice.
And I reckon I got a bit on my motor, and I could smell it for a while after that too.
Yeah, it was probably cooking off. But it is safe on the whole exhaust thing and all that. It will cook off, may smoke as it's warming up, but it doesn't stain as such. But still, I mean, on the road bikes, I won't put it everywhere. I'll just put it on certain bits, like plastic. Definitely use it on plastic, because it brings that up really nice. Where else? Maybe cables, But tires, you want to steer clear of tires.
Oh no, I don't.
No. I mean, even doing your rim and not the and the sidewall and not the tire, you'll still get a mist on there.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Have you done that? Like felt the slip?
No, I haven't actually put it on the tires or anything like that.
So no overspray or anything by the sounds.
No, not really. I mainly use it where the paint's sort of faded a bit on the front cowl of the bike, which disappoints me a little bit. But well, it is 11 years old.
Yeah. Hey, another one you can use is Mr. Shane. It's basically, what do they call it? Teflon. It's basically a Teflon spray. And that'll kind of give it a very thin lock-in layer sort of thing.
Yeah, I might give that a go. I have got some, but I don't know if I used it on the plastics. I think I used it on the tank, and I was a bit sort of disappointed in it.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't use it on raw plastic, but I'm more talking a painted surface. But the SC one, that's no problem. It'll just wear off quicker than what the Mr. Sheen would. Because Mr. Sheen's a good, if you don't have Rain-X, use Mr. Sheen. But it has to be clean,
Oh, okay.
It puts a layer on it. After you buff it and all that, it's still got the layer. So
are you saying that it's good for like windscreens on the bike?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever used Rain-X?
I've got Rain-X, but I've never tried it.
Oh my god! Apart from I used to be a detailer, and not at the time. I was on a bike at the time, but a little bit after the bike, I bought a VN Commodore, and I put the nice shiny chrome mags on it, and pretty much left it standard. I'd wax the crap out of the Duco, use the wax on the rims, but then I'd use Rain-X, or not always Mr. Sheen, but if I had some, I would use some. But the Rain-X on the windscreens, it's like waxing the Duco. It just gives it that extra luster, to the point where that sort of nighttime city lights sort of thing reflected more off the window than if I didn't put it on there. So it was sort of not tinted, but you know what I mean? It gave that little bit extra reflection, and couldn't see through as easy sort of thing. But Rain-X or Mr. Sheen really well give it that luster shine.
I probably haven't done it, Mr. Philopoulos, because I don't tend to ride in the rain.
Well, I mean, see, Rain-X on a car on the windscreen makes perfect sense. Rain-X on your visor makes perfect sense. Rain-X on a windscreen of a bike, well, you're never going to look through it.
Well, in saying that, my windshield on my 650 was absolutely huge, and like it would have been perfect for that. And like I was gonna do it, but I never got around to doing it.
Yeah, well, if you're looking through it, like if
Yeah.
it's a big screen, yes. But if it's like a sports bike screen or a lower screen that you never look through, it's sort
Don't
of
worry about it.
it's only going to lift it up. But a wax like that smoky haze you get on the clear screens, a good wax will get rid of that. You know, Mr. Shane in that will as well, but I reckon a wax will do it better. Same sort of haze on your plastic headlights on your cars.
Now, Mr. Philopoulos, I've got a question for you.
What's that?
I was watching a video today and they said something that I'm not really, well, I don't really do, but they reckon if you are going to change your oil, you should warm your motor up. That's how I've always done it. But they reckon if you let it like cool down and let your bike sit for a couple of days before you do it, you'll get more oil out of it. Yes, no, maybe. What do you agree?
Seriously? If you prepare it a couple of days before, good on you. You're spending a lot of time in the garage. You know, take my hat off to you. But realistically, warm it up 5 minutes or give it a warm up for 3-5 minutes, turn it off, and by the time you pull out the tools and actually physically pull that drain plug away from the motor, it will have enough time to settle down as much as it would cold oil a couple of days before. So, you know, each to their own. Change your oil the way you want, but
I'd always warm it up anyway.
I always, depending on what sort of oil change I'm doing, like Chris's, well, used but new to him WR450, apparently the oil was done beforehand, you know, before the sale sort of thing. But, you know, as I've said to him, and you take him on his word, but never, you know, you don't know him. So, you know, so the first time you change the oil, consider that one, all right, you know when it's been changed to the right oil, but you want to consider that one to be a flush type oil. Like you're going to change it within the next, you know, like let's say it's got to be done every 1,000 K. You do it like 800 or 900. And then the next time you change the oil, it'll be a lot cleaner than it was before. You know, so the one you've just done is flush. So depending what sort of oil change I'm doing, as far as is this one a flush oil, or do I know that all this oil that's in the motor and what comes out was clean looking, and it's just an oil change. So I don't need to get rid of it all out of the motor if it's generally clean already. But if it's black and full of frickin' you know, metal particles and everything, well, yeah, you want to get as much out as you can, but you might as well go get yourself a can of Newline bloody engine cleaner, flush, whatever the hell it is, and do it properly.
It was like when I was looking at getting a bike, and you know, like I was treating it as more of a project bike than anything. But he said, I said, bro, this thing's really low on oil. And like, when did you change it? He said, I didn't change it that long ago. And I was like, oh, nah, he's probably never changed this oil, you know. And guess what oil he put in his Honda CB400?
What year?
Was I think a 2009.
Okay, late model. Yeah, what oil did he put in?
Diesel.
Diesel oil. What brand?
Yes. It was like, I don't even know what the brand was. Like, it was like some. It probably
Penrite?
like, no, I'd probably have been like some.
Not a black bottle with gold writing.
I don't know. It looked like some supermarket oil.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you that. It just looked really dodgy. I was like, oh, geez, this guy.
Well, you know, put oil.
At least they put oil in it.
I mean, look, everybody uses Google and YouTube to do a bit of research. Even if they've got the workshop manual, they might want to watch a video or something, because the pictures in a workshop manual, they're good, but they're not always that good. So you go do your research and blah, blah, blah. You're still trusting other people's word. So if you're going to trust the people that are wrong, it's entirely up to you. You know, I trust the people that have taught me in life, or the ones that I've trusted their advice. And just, yeah, that's the way I am.
I use
I mean,
Castrol 4T.
With oils, Castrol, yeah, it's all right. With oils, with car oils, basically, the viscosity or the slipperiness, I might have mentioned this to one of you before, maybe. Yeah, the slipperiness in oil, the cheapest oil is basically supermarket oil, and that's roughly about a 5,000 kilometer viscosity level. So it'll break down after that point. It's not doing its job. The good oils like your Mobil 1, that's got, and it's written on the bottle, you may remember the advertising, 20,000 kilometer, trips they've done with the viscosity was all right. Now, most of your bike oils would be certainly up in the Mobil 1 category as far as good quality oils, good blends, blah, blah, blah. No, there's almost no such thing as a fucking home brand, supermarket motorcycle oil.
Yeah.
So even if I won't say have engine particles or anything in there, but even if you left it in the bike over that 10,000 service level or whatever you're talking, you still have slipperiness in the motor. It's still not damaging the motor. Once that viscosity level breaks down, that's when it'll start damaging the motor, because it's not a lubricant anymore. It's just a liquid. It's going to lubricate as much as milk, if you think of it that way.
I feel like you're teaching sex ed right here.
Well, milk's got properties like hydraulic fluid does. It's got a pressure level, or brake fluid, but it doesn't have a lubrication to it. So it's just that sort of difference. So as far as oil changes, like I said earlier, if it's you treat it how it's coming out of the motor. If you're dropping the oil and it's as black as shit, then all right, you might have warmed it up for 5 minutes before and it's warm, and you haven't done what the other guy did for 2 days, but the oil's coming out and it's black and terrible. We'll walk away from it for 2 days. Let it drain. It's going to do the same. But if that oil comes out, and it's generally good looking oil, well, you don't have to drain it completely, because the amount that's left in there compared to the amount you're putting in is going to blend in so nicely that it's got no problem anyway.
I remember one guy that I know, and he said, "Oh yeah, I don't change my oil, but it burns so often, I just put new oil in it, so it's like doing an oil change."
I'm like that with my car, but my car's like an older motor. These new motors nowadays, they're mostly alloy. They need the constant lubrication. The older steel jobs, well, they're hard wearing anyway. The girlfriend's car, every 3 weeks needs about a litre of oil. It doesn't burn it, doesn't leak it. We don't know where the fuck it's going. I don't know, gremlins are eating it, drinking it. But yeah, we just top it up, and I haven't serviced it in a while because of that logic. It's getting fresh oil every now and then.
Yep.
Same as my car. But yeah, her car, we bought the wrong car. It's my fault too, because I didn't fucking test drive it or do a little bit more homework.
I want to get me I was looking at that car and I was like, I was just casually looking around.
Don't get a Subaru. Nah, they're just too hard to find a good one. Just too hard to find a good one. You've got to dodge the whole, has it been thrashed, or has it had the factory head problem, or has it had the factory blow up the motor problem, or Yeah,
I just don't like the idea of the cylinders being in the other direction.
Oh, no. Longevity,
Yeah.
depending on how you're going to drive the car too. The turbos they needed if you want to drive it a little bit sporty like. If you want to drive it like just a normal car or like a grandma, mate, non-turbo is not a problem, because look at the Volkswagens, the early Beetles, the flat four or whatever, even the BMWs. That sort of style motor is very long-lasting. Doesn't produce a lot of revs, fast revs, but it'll last a long time. So it just depends what the application is.
Yeah.
You want a straight six or something like that. Falcon, Commodore, something. Well, Falcon, probably the best.
Well, I just meant as like, just a little thing that I could just work on. Like I just saw like it was a Like,
What's
it
your
was on-
price range?
oh, it was just as a thing to just sort of flip. It was a Hyundai Getz.
Oh, okay.
Popular.
Ah.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
but
no. Look, if I
it
was
was
going
like-
to flip a car, it wouldn't have an airbag.
But it was like $900 and it only had, I think, like 40,000 clicks on it. I'm like, I could probably
Wow.
put a new clutch in
Was
it.
it damaged at all, or just selling?
Perfectly fine. They weren't very good at manual and they sort of burnt out the
Oh,
clutch. So
so it needed a clutch.
it just needed a clutch. But interior and everything was
Front-wheel
perfect.
drive, you better to drop the whole subframe. Were you thinking of doing it, or are you still thinking about it?
No, I don't think I'll do it because I'm like, it's not worth my time.
Well, if you think of straight six, gearbox behind it, drive shaft, then rear wheel drive, dead freaking, I won't say dead easy to do a clutch, but it's straightforward.
Yeah.
Front wheel drive, everything squashed up into the front end. You've literally got to drop the front subframe with the motor. It's the easiest way to do it. And that's the whole front wheel, suspension, steering, everything comes off at the same time, or thereabouts, And that in itself is a big job because there's all of the fucking cables, wiring, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It'll be straightforward, typical factory robotics, but yeah, it's still a big job.
Yeah, it's like don't want to invest the time.
Yeah, it's if you worked at a mechanic's place or automotive, or you own one, or you were a mechanic yourself, well, it'd be a no-brainer for you more than me. But in my opinion, if you're not in that trade, don't have that access to that sort of building, I wouldn't do it. Not in the garage. Oh, okay. Oh, well, Yeah. It's just, you done front wheel drive? Front wheel drive before.
I prefer doing rear wheel though.
Yeah, but have you pulled a front wheel drive sort of motor out?
Yeah.
Anything? Yeah. Well, you know how much of a head fuck it is. I mean, I dropped the Mini front subframe, but that was a 62 or a 65, so there's bugger all wiring. But a modern car, that's
don't even get me started.
give it up. Yes.
Yeah.
The simpler the better.
Pull the engine out. Oh, one cable shorts. Oh, well, there goes the airbag.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, well, I got my car. It runs. Got new tires on it. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting a slide on for it. I'm gonna check out prices and get a slide on for my ute. A slide on.
What, a slide on tub? Or slide on caravan, the sort of whatever?
Slide on carry thing.
Oh, okay. Oh. Someone was trying to describe to me, they were talking to this girl / backpacker, or girl that was selling up, I don't know, made good investments in property by the sounds, and she was just going to live off the rent and travel Australia. But she'd gotten a flatbed something, and she'd got the body of a Winnebago and just mounted it on the flatbed truck. But that sort of shit, it's great. That's a good idea. You buy a ute, you get a caravan, you chop the bits that don't fit, and then you silicone it all on, and then look at that.
How about that?
Yeah, fucking oath. Because I mean, I'd never want to tow a caravan.
Yeah.
I mean, my GQ long wheelbase is I sleep in the back. For the simple reason is, well, I can't be stuffed with a roof tent, and the same reason you're probably doing yours. It's just a lot easier. It's already set up. It's there. You just stop, hop in the back. You're done.
And I put load on the back, and it doesn't bother it because it likes to have a load. The suspension is set up to have a load.
What was the vehicle again?
Holden Rodeo, the Isuzu V6.
Yeah, the V6 one. Yeah.
Yeah.
King cab, short cab, twin cab,
single cab.
Single. Yeah.
I got the single.
The extra window behind the thing.
No.
No, so it's the short.
Yeah.
No, my brother's,
because I wanted the bigger tray with bikes.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tray, not a tub.
Yeah, tray.
Yeah, well, brother's got a king cab, I think it is, with the tub.
Mm.
Rodeo, same as yours.
Yeah, the tubs are good, but I just
freaking torquey motors.
Yeah,
They go. Yours is manual, yeah?
Yeah, manual, 5-speed.
Yeah, they pick up in first, second, third.
They don't sound
the
too
cops-
bad either. You know, they're pretty.
Oh, for a V6, you know, they got a good sound. They
Yeah.
should be able to. I don't know if it'd affect it, but you run a twin exhaust system down on that, that'd sound nuts.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't even heard one. Actually, there'd probably be some video on YouTube because they're pretty
Well, think of
mini trucks and that.
think of a Nissan Skyline
Yeah.
with most of those single exhaust though. Shit. Anyway, twin exhaust just makes a different sound. Think of faster revving V8, but you know it's a V6. Six. Well, a V8's got the lump, but a V6 has got sort of a rumble. You know, instead of a lump. I don't know. Ask the Oompa Loompa. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. Go and ask the Oompa Loompas. So did that answer
I'm
you
looking at
before,
slide-ons and stuff.
sorry, I was just going to say, Nev, did that answer you before with the oil? My opinion.
Yeah. I've got to go anyway, but it's good chatting with you.
Yeah.
See you again soon, fellas.
No drama. Good to catch up. Ride safe.
See you, my man.
Bye.
Yeah. So yeah, but like another bit, I'm like, man, I'm like looking at this slide-ons, like they're a little bit pricey. I could probably make myself one a bit cheaper. But then it's like all the effort that goes into it, and then the metal, and you know.
I'll tell you what. Let me do a little search.
Make out of wood.
Oh, my trumpet's out of tune.
What is that?
My trumpet's out of tune.
Oh.
Trombone. Burp. Anyway, what am I looking at?
Slide-ons. Slide-on camper, I don't know. I'm just looking on Gumtree right now. to see if-
Yeah, but I'm typing in the magic search area
Right. Ooh.
for the good prices.
For them good prices.
How big is your the back? No, that's the thing. Oh, what?
Oh, it's just technically a box. What are they going on about? It's like, oh, it's a slide-on. It's more like a slide-on tray than anything. Oh, hang on, never mind. This is toolbox. Slash camper.
There's one here for go on the back of a diner truck, but that's just a bit too big for your application.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on. Well, how big do you want it? How big do you want it?
I don't know. Oh, I was thinking relatively not very tall with a pop-up top.
Width 1745 between gunnel rail or overall width 1820. Length 2345. Height, headboard height 840 to cab overhang. All galvanized Zincanel sheeting.
Where's the link for this? Want to check
I'm
this?
keeping it from you.
Oh no!
Oh, it's already got 240 volt plugs and a little circuit breaker there. It's got a plug on the outside where you plug all that in. Oh, it's got a big window. Gonna have to buy yourself some curtains. Size wise, oh, there's a tire. You said yours was a tray, yeah?
Yeah.
I think this might be good for you. Where was it? Mark. Where the frickin' hell? What does it say where they are? Slide-on camper unfinished project. A suit, gunnel rail, or flatbed ute. Dimensions, blah, 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 blah.
Like, I don't even care if it's just a shell and I have to fit it out and do electrics and all. I don't care about that.
Where are you? You Queensland? No.
Sydney.
Sydney. Nanengo. Does that ring a bell?
Rings a bell. I don't know if it's close though.
I'm scrolling out. Oh, it's west of Sunshine Coast.
Pretty close then.
Oh. What, are you up near there? No, that's up Brisbane.
Yeah, I know. I was just joking.
Wow, I mean, you know, you go for a drive.
Yeah, I would go for it.
With an empty tray.
Yeah.
And then you come home with a full tray. Hang on, I'll send you the link. Then you can actually look at it and foam
I'm
it
going
out.
through withdrawal symptoms since I haven't got the link yet.
Google Hangouts, comments. Whoops. Get rid of comments, bring them back. Paste. Is everybody liking, you know, the running commentary of what I'm doing? Picking my nose, picking up my cup of tea.
Putting it.
I'll do it. Drink.
Why, that's not too bad.
Isn't it?
Basic, but you can fit it out a little bit better. Put a floor in it. It's already partially done.
That's it. I mean, width-wise, it looks, you know, within reason.
Yeah.
Where it goes over your cab, if it's too low, you just jack it up on top of the tray, like put something underneath it, like a frame with slide-out drawers or tables or sink, you know, that sort of shit, to make up that space. Chewing my trombone again.
Oh, bro, I'll just chop it and make a little bit.
But yeah, the width wise, you've got until, like, legally you can put, you know, those caravan wingtip mirror extender things you can put on your cars for a caravan on the back. You've got that much wider either side you can go.
That's pretty good.
You know, and I don't think that's going to hang out that much if it hangs out. It may, but you're only talking a couple of inches either side, I reckon.
Yeah.
But it's, Nanengo in Queensland.
But that would be good enough. And even if I had to, you wouldn't. But in the rare occasion, if for some reason I couldn't have it facing the right direction, I could always run it the opposite direction, just take the back roads back. Aerodynamics, bro.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, but you could also, no, I was going to say lift it up on the front, you know, angle it on, but if you caught wind under that freaking nose that's hanging over. I look at unfinished projects a lot. That's where that came from. eBay, Gumtree, they all have them. Too many people nowadays are knowing about them.
Oh, you know, I've picked up a couple of bikes here and there, my unwanted projects and all, or don't have the time, or don't want it anymore. It's a pain in the ass, and it's a simple fix.
that's why I love the unfinished project section, because the same thing. I've picked up two bikes from that, and they came with a few spare parts. You know, the new stuff that they bought and never used.
Or they come with new parts and they say it's easy fix.
Yeah.
And it really isn't for other people. But then if you know that you've done it before, it's easy.
Was running, but now it's not.
Yeah.
In other words, they fucked it. I've always wanted to get my hands on one of those. I'm just looking at those like Toyota Hi-Ace with vans with the pop-top roof.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to get my hands on one of those. I like decking out the backs of things like that. I reckon that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to get rid of my four-wheel drive, but I never four-wheel drive. But those newer vans, you know, Ivecos, the Ford Transits, that sort of thing. Those would convert very well on the inside too. Just because they're a square box.
I never worked on the Transit, but there was something with the new Transit motors that was a huge pain in the ass compared to the old ones, because they use it in the new Ranger as well, the new Transit engine apparently.
Oh,
I was trying to think what was wrong with it.
There's apparently, what's this? Why didn't I see this on the list? Unfinished. That's not it. Oh. Even though it's not it, it's sold anyway. A mate had, I don't know, Gen 1 or 2 Ford Transit van. We went camping, battery went flat. We tried jump starting, just was not, you know, sucking the power over from the other side. So we pulled the 2 batteries out and swapped them over, so a fresh one would be in there, and it wouldn't even do anything for us, because apparently when you swap the motor over, you've got to re-enter the factory security codes. we were out camping on a property in Mansfield. The truck had trouble getting to the transit van to put the bloody thing on the back of the flatbed and then to drive out of that property, 100-acre property. Anyway, don't change the battery in a Ford Transit van. It had to get delivered to a factory, and yeah, they had to contact Ford or look up the codes or some shit like that.
Yeah, because I never worked on the Ford Rangers. I never worked on those, but apparently they had the same issue. But man, the diagrams at Ford that they would give you saying, "Oh, this is how you do it," it's like most of the time the workshop manuals are absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. You're better off going into a Haynes manual or something than trying to find something for it. Then they're bloody OEM. Yeah, I don't know how wide the back of my tray is. I'm trying to think. I measured it once, but that was only because I was trying to fit something big in it.
Check that picture.
Check it.
There's an idea.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of wasted space on the side, but like at the bottom, it's like...
Yeah, there is. I noticed that. But I don't know, maybe, I mean, it is American. So.
Oh, hang on. I know what that would have been. So it could be slid forward and back easily, because if it was all the way out, it wouldn't be able to be done because of the wheel arches.
Ah, yes. There
is a reason behind that. Instead of having to actually lift it on and above.
He could always do a pulley system from his garage roof. Then check out that one. That's the slight redneck version. And this third one, this is the image that I reckon it'll turn out if you attempt it at home yourself.
I feel like it's gonna be like a zigzag or like. Oh, jeez!
Only in America.
I was thinking more of the Top Gear thing, you know, where they made their own.
Oh yeah. Well, it kind of looks like the one off Top Gear after it went down the freeway and everything blew off.
Yeah.
Is that a glass roof on the top of that? Might be.
It has nice side windows.
Yeah. Unreal. Probably bloody stolen from the neighbour's house. The neighbour's trailer
they
park
won't
house.
know.
Wonder if you could do I'm just
Some people just say to get the the canopy and just put that over the top.
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at. It's just a picture of one of those tent trailers, right? The tent pops out of the trailer. I'm wondering if you could do that on the back of yours. Like it folds out tent, butterflies sort of, or wings unfold to then have legs.
Yeah,
You know,
I
to
just
give
like
it
the
also
idea of
the
having
width.
it all self-contained within its
Yeah,
size of the vehicle,
yeah.
and
Well,
being able to just close the door and
yeah,
get going.
yeah. That's the GQ comment, and
Yeah.
before it's just a lot easier. I mean, I'd do a pop top, you know, rooftop pop top for extra leg room, because that's only sort of a unlock or unpin and then wind, and you know that's done. Whereas tents, okay, that's different. But yeah, pop top is as complicated as probably what I'd get. I was thinking about it for the GQ, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it would hang over. Apparently, from what I could see on the specs, but my tray's a fair bit wider, so I don't think it will hang over. But it's an extra 55 centimeters wider, so 25 on each side.
Do you know what you almost could do?
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's still that pop top. I mean, that fold out tent style. But you think of the trailers, right? Those, you know, self-contained trailers that they sell. You pull the axle off the wheels off and then just bolt that fucking thing onto your tray. It's got the tail lights and everything already in it, you know?
That's true.
I mean,
Multiple
you know, some of them
lights.
are aluminium. I'm talking maybe, you know, what are these Chinese cheap imports?
Yeah.
There's one around the corner from my brother's, and they pretty much, they import them and then they have to fit the axles, the wheels, the lights. I think they wire up the lights and, you know, do those finishing off things. But it's fully alloy, you know, checker plate alloy sort of thing. So it's kind of lighter than a steel one. But anyway,
I like the idea of the ones
I'd
that
stick
have
with
the, you know, like the posts, like the, oh geez, I can't think of the name. The stands on the side. So you just wind them down and then you just reverse your truck.
Oh yes. Yeah. Well, I think you should stick with the thing on the back style, and that way, yeah, you can set up something where, I don't know, you've got a pulley system on the roof, or it's got legs. You know, one way or another, you reverse into it, and yeah.
I like the idea of legs because I got nothing that's so high.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've always liked the pulley type idea, but that's only because, you know, I just wouldn't want to hit the legs reversing it under.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that.
That's going to dent.
Yeah, or worse, it's going to take out one leg, the whole thing crashes and falls apart.
Well, I just imagine it falls down on one corner, and you know, it either warps the whole thing or it puts a dent or something in that corner or cracks the frame. Or
did anyone hear a ding last night? Nah, go downstairs, things in two pieces. Oh, that might have been it.
Rats have already moved in.
I look at some of the campers, but that some people chuck in the back of the vehicles, and it's like, how's that even street legal? Just so oversized, and the suspension's just sagging all the way down. Oh. It's just awful.
So we're going off here.
What?
Already?
It's just check this one out, Max. Oh, bye all. If we're going off here.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to wear the gear and ride safe out there, but hey, have fun. Break a law or two. Just don't get caught. Don't get caught. Simple.
Easy.